Hi, my name is Reverend Davadi. I am the Universal Peace Federation Executive Director in Bibb County in the state of Georgia. I would like to welcome you and thank you for your time. Today is an International Day of Peace because Peace Road and International Day of Peace, actually they come together. International Day of Peace is a day dedicated to peace, especially in the combat zone. You know, in the combat zone, the food, medical supplies, water, all the necessity of life have to be moved, but oftentimes the enemy attack and take it. So International Day of Peace was established in order for the guns to be silent, for the combat people to be silent, so that medical and food and supplies can be transported through. Only one day make a big difference. And Peace Road was initiated by Dr. Haq Jahan and her late husband. So today we celebrated together Peace Road and International Day of Peace. Also, our mayor issued a proclamation for the Peace Road and the International Day of Peace. The order of event was that first we had a invocation which was presented by Bishop Margot Dent, who is the pastor of the Jericho Road Community Center. She and her husband are a blessing couples. And then we had the presentation of the national anthem. National anthem was presented by Ambassadors for Peace, Martha Harrell. After that, we had Color Guard and Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge of Allegiance and Color Guard was presented based on the leadership of First Class Sergeant Carl Witt, who is leading 35 high school children to become cadets. Actually, they're cadet students. They were beautifully dressed, uniform, very polite, very well behaved, very disciplined. Sergeant Toll and Sergeant Witt are doing a wonderful work working with the high school children. It's the Christian Academy, Central High School in Macon, that these children came and they perform. At this time that nobody respect the flag, the children came and performed the Color Guard, which is respect to flag, and also they recited the Pledge of Allegiance. After that, presentation of the proclamation of the International Day of Peace, which was issued by the Office of the Mayor. I would like to read just one or two paragraphs from the proclamation that the mayor issued. It says that the vision of Peace Road was suggested by Dr. Haq Jahan Moon and her late husband in 1981 at the International Conference of Unity of Sciences in Seoul, Korea. It consists of a group of diverse people who were called together at the time in the name of unity and healing. Whereas thinking of how much money the world is wasting on war, the time has come for the nations to work together, pool their resources, and as the prophet Isaiah said, beat your swords into plowshare and your spears into pruning hooks to provide food for the hungry of the world. So this is the proclamation that Mayor Miller has been a wonderful mayor. He himself has a project called Violent Prevention. He's very involved in the community. And after that, I delivered the message. The message was about the end of time and the coming of the second coming and how we can become new earth and new heaven. That God is not going to destroy heaven and earth, but we become new heaven and new earth. We're going to establish peace around us. We become heaven together with Jesus, true parents. We become heaven and then establish heaven around us. And then after that, we have the Colonel Henderson Carlsway. He's an ambassador for peace, as well as he's a sheriff. He works for the city, and he's a pastor, senior pastor of Mount Lebanon Baptist Church. He presented the certificate of ambassadors for peace to 4 pastors. The first one was Dr. Henry Ficklin. Dr. Henry Ficklin is assistant to the mayor. He is a civic leader as well as he is a Baptist pastor himself. And the next one was Pastor George Vekisa. Pastor George Vekisa is from Kenya. His church is in Kenya, and he is here as a visit to his bishop. And then after that, we had Pastor Jemima Mbaya. Pastor Jemima Mbaya is a founder of High Mark High School in Nairobi, Kenya. Her husband was shot to death because they're wonderful people, and she by herself is having a boarding school for especially girls. She trained girls to stay pure with beautiful uniform and beautiful training that they receive, food, everything. She has to support everything. And I'm so thankful because Richard Sapp brought me a bunch of gift so I can give her gift to take to Kenya, and she was so thankful and so grateful. After that, we had the musical selection called America, Oh Beautiful.
America, God shed His grace on thee, and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea.
Today is a patriotic, no matter what is going on in America, still America is beautiful.
Hello, I'm Sergeant First Class Carl Wheat. I teach junior ROTC at Central High School here in Macon, Georgia. And I was honored, and it's been a privilege to participate in the National Day of Peace. I got a phone call about a month ago, and they inquired, and they wanted us to come down and participate and to be a part of this great day, which is September 21st, it's worldwide. And so I said, sure, and our pleasure. So we got our kids together, and we came down, and we wanted to just share in this experience and thank God for the country that we live in, and we want to make sure that we are here. And I am honored to be known as an ambassador for peace. Even though I've done a lot of years in the military, I've been around the world, but this is a beautiful thing that I was bestowed today. Looking at the pack, it says Ambassador for Peace for Universal Peace Federation, a global network of peace builders, and I truly believe in that. And I want to thank, I hope I get the name right, Dr. Hak Ja Han Moon is the co-founder, and also Reverend Dr. Sun Min Young Moon, who is the founder, and Reverend Dr. Isabel Devati. She outstanding, prayed for me. I really appreciate that. So on behalf of Central High School in the Bibb County School District, I want to thank you all for inviting Central High School, JROTC, Charger Nation to come down and participate in this Day of Peace.
Hello, everybody. This is Pastor S.D. Campbell of Sonship Ministries here in Warner Robins, Georgia, but we're in the beautiful city of Macon, and we are at the Peace Road event. I want you to know it was such a blessing. We had dignitaries from all over the county and the state that came to support this great event. We just want you to know that God loves you, you're valuable to Him, and that He came to give you life and peace. Write peace in your heart so there won't be violence in the land. God bless you and shalom.
Henderson Carswell with the Bibb Sheriff's Office and pastor of Mount Lebanon Baptist Church in Macon, Bibb County. This has truly been a blessed event, so inspired and just pleased and happy with what occurred, and what a powerful word. And peace is what this world needs, and we know that that peace comes from faith and trust in Jesus Christ. He has appointed us as ambassadors of peace, so we're going to pray for and pursue and promote peace. Thank you for a wonderful event.